All right, chat, we are good to move on then with the renamings. Again, we didn't have that many to work with, but let's go over the red shirts, the depth chart, schedule, all the fun stuff, and start up Season 8 after a horrific end to Season 7. Absolutely horrific. So again, at quarterback this year, we have Dr. Doofenshmirtz, Sir Action Jackson, Distraction Jackson, Jesus Shuttlesworth, and the newly renamed Pat's Fraudulent Super Bowls. Spot the Bills fan who renamed him. At running back, Touchdown Judas, Big Mac and Fries, John the Cat Dogsman, Dog Catsman, even better, Ooh yeah, and Quindarius Setaguchi. Your fullback, Harvey Sandy. Wideouts, Mr. Brightside, well, it's the big show, the real Florida man, Heidenreich, Beef Blast Body, Crash D Car, Running Out of Time, Carl Weezer Blue Album, and A Million Bugs. Your tight ends, James Lang, Steiner Math, Muted Never Wins, and Del Griffiths Candy. At left tackle, Kenneth Noisewater and Scoop There It Is. Your left guards, Head of Lettuce, LOL, and Vance's Couch. Your centers, Meat and Skeet, Dr. Pepper, and Bilbo Swaggins. At right guard, Cankles Me, Cankles You, Can't Feel My Legs Boss, Michael Scott, and Bad Dude Corn Pop. Your right tackles, Ooh, and Quincy Doucette. Left end, Ralph Wiggum, Heineken Blitzkrieg, Dinkelberg, John Montgomery Loves Guelph, that's for your Canadians out there, and Big Jelly. I didn't miss any red shirts, did I? No, I did not. At right end, Zed Leplin Jr.'s the 12th, Wyndham Wyatt, Slab O'Meats, Mikhail Bull Shorts, and Doobie Doobie Dob Agent P. Did you tell I'm not going to try on that ever? Prophecy, what's going on, by the way? Defensive tackle, State from Jake Farm, Bruton Gaster, Thad Castle is my dad, trademark. Not So Tall Jones, Lacerated Spleen, Isaac Yankum DDS, and Swedish Chef Raybork. Your linebackers, Yuck Your Yum, Brother Me Softly, and Douchebag from Kentucky. Down the middle, My Mom Signed Me Up, and Jordan Almond. And on the right, Def Leppard drummer, Sateki Ta Ufo Oo, also known as UFO, and Yam Time. Your corners, Makachow, Pegleg, Nickelback, Kent Cover, Amani Tahada, and Succulent Chinese Meal. We'll redshirt the latter two. At safety, Terror in Your Face, Hans R. Sticky, and Norman the Mormon. And at strong safety, Snack Harlow, Eugene Malkin, and Omelette du Fromage. Your kicker, Amaratus Booge, as opposed to Budge. I don't know if they preferred Budge or Booge, but Booge is funnier. And Jordair Jet. What a team. What a team. What a team. Who was responsible for my mom's sign up? That's a good question. So your quarterbacks this year, we have these four. I said bulge. Oh, so I typed booge instead of bulge. Well, then what are you going to do? Oh, who's it going to be? A 99 agility for Doofenshmirtz. Pretty nuts. He has the highest awareness. Has the highest throw power outside of Shuttlesworth. I think we just got to go off of the highest rated dudes by default. I think we have to. At least at quarterback to try it. Running back, I know Mr. Uwa there is fast as hell. So is Setaguchi, but I'm worried about the awareness. Dog Catsman is the second option, I think. Let's see what we can do there. Fullback. Sandy's good to go. Get Lang in at fullback if we need him. And then Dog Catsman. The wideouts this year. 83 speed for Blast Body is pretty rough. I think that's just too low. We gotta have the 2 fastest wideouts on the outside. And then from there... I think that works. Tight ends. Lang, Math, and Neville wins. Andy doesn't make it in, which is okay. I think that works. Left tackle. Wasn't she just to start Gem? I don't recall. Not great at remembering things like that after a season like we just had. Literally all my brain can focus on right now is please don't let this team suck. Please don't let this team suck. Like, that's the only thought going through my head about this team while we set them up is just like, please, God, don't let this team suck. Especially when we have as much importance on recruitment like we do this year. Jesus is elite dev. He wasn't elite dev. It was elite dev. I would have remembered. With can't feel my legs, boss. And then right tackle is... Ooh. Defensive end. Of course, it did the flippy-do. Because it always does the flippy-do. Hopefully they fixed that with the patch. That works for me. And then right side. At least the depth chart itself is working properly again. Although I probably just jinxed it. Defensive tackle. You know, that's not that bad. Shout out to State from Jake Farm being a freshman, though. Redshirt freshman, but he's still looking good. So left outside linebackers. Thought we had 3. There we go. We'll go with Yuck Your Yum as the starter. Of course, he's in on the right. I hate it here. Why does it do that? Why? Middle linebacker. Go with Jordan Allman. And then on the right, old Def Leppard drummer. And that works from there with UFO as the back. Actually, didn't we have another one? He might have been a red shirt. We have another right outside line. Aha, we did. There we go. The corners. That's perfect. Yep, that's good. Free safety. Those top 2, and then strong safety. It's fine. I mean, that's quite the... Ooh, actually, you know, Malkin's got house call and knockout. We'll have him in there instead. Fromage actually is the backup there too because of those abilities. Kicker's going to be fine. Punter's going to be fine. Kick return, 89 return rating for 1,000,000 bugs. We'll leave him in. I mean, he's not the fastest, but I'll trust the return rating. Thought we had an elite dev. We had a star dev. We don't have an elite dev, though. I need a 20-man class. Oh, well, I'm aiming for a full 35 class this year. Absolutely. It is going to be interesting. See how this works out. This is the third down back. Power back is, yeah, works for me. Slot receiver. We don't want it to be Judas as a running back. Again, his catch rating wasn't great. So it's going to be right side. And then Big Show, if need be. Actually, we don't want bright side on the outside. It can be old Big Show there. And then Mr. Heidenreich. Let's see. Rushing left end. We're going to want this to actually be proper left ends because, again, our depth is being stretched a little bit thin. And then same for the right side. We don't actually want it to be like the highest rated linebackers or anything like that. We do just want it to be the best options for us. Works. Brandon Wyndham Wyatt with a 63 speed, former defensive tackle, not exactly the best rusher, but it'll work out. Have faith. It'll work out. Defensive tackle's fine, and then linebacker position, it can be any natural linebacker. That works. I'm not too worried about the speed rating, though. Like, you can be fast, but if you don't have the ability to get past a defender, then what's the point? You know? And then slot corner. Be the highest rated in that regard. Okay. 80s across the board in terms of our ratings for this next season. There's been a lot of talk and a lot of thought about what we want to do with this team's aggression, the adaptive AI. I don't know if the team necessarily has the stamina for no huddle. I'm really not a fan of no huddle. I don't know. No huddle is gross. It is, but I just don't know if our players are a good fit for it because we don't have super high rated guys that have high stamina ratings. I don't think we're talented enough to pull it off. And again, conservative football, not very fun. I've watched Bill Belichick send out some of the most cowardly punts of all time in the past couple seasons. So, you know what? Let's get aggressive. Let's play an aggressive style of football on both sides of the ball. We might not be, you know what? Fuck it. I mean, we're talking Dan Campbell. We're talking Dan Campbell at this point. Like, we might not be the best team, but damn it, we're going to show no fear, and we're going to try. We're going to try as hard as we fucking can. We at least need to be able to make that promise. First team all-conference. We have no representatives on that list whatsoever. That's not great. And again, for our schedule, we have a lot of time off to start the year before Chad elected to put on FIU and Mid-10 State. So, probably the easiest schedule on paper we've ever had in terms of not having any top-level competition. So that'll bring us to week 0. And that means we get to focus for the first couple of weeks solely on recruitment and trying to lock down players as soon as we possibly can. Was that one school a couple years ago that didn't punt almost the entire season? I have to know. Also, because it was desperately being asked about for like quarterback dev patterns. Doofenshmirtz was Impact. Suraction Jackson, normal. Distraction Jackson was normal. As a Lions fan, I've not gotten used to them. The people talking about the Lions positively, that's fair. And Shuttlesworth was also Impact. So, there was an argument to play Shuttlesworth over Doofenshmirtz, but I mean, we gotta give the Doof a chance first, at the very least. So recruitment, how are we looking? Are we out for anybody in the super early stages? Not yet. I want to fully scout out this 1-star dude just to make sure he's not a bust. He's actually a gem, so there you go. We'll get the scholarship onto him. And let's at least... 25? I mean, we have 450 points. I feel like that went up. I think we can do 25 points per 2-star and then 10 points per 1-star. Again, we just need to get anybody into this program that we can right now. We literally can't even worry about quality. We just have to hope that we strike gold. Terry, what's going on, my handsome fella? Been a little bit. I hope you've been good, dude. I don't think I'm going to have enough points to pull this off. What are the odds Terry asked me to play Played Up, by the way? Twitch.tv/Stereo. I was asked to be a captain to represent Canada for an FC tourney this weekend. Players need to be Canadian or have parents/grandparents born in Canada. Do you think any of your regulars would be interested in something like that? Potentially. That's tough, though. I wonder if I could technically meet the requirements. Terry, there might be a chance I meet the requirements. You might be able to bring me on as a ringer. I'm only half kidding. You might be able to bring in your boy as a ringer. But if anyone in chat is interested, then hit up Terry for sure. Are you gonna call? Let's talk. Can we talk? Can we talk later? Can we talk later? Okay, so let me just say this then, right? It says grandparents. By the definition of grandparents, you know, my last name comes from my fucking French-Canadian grandfather. That should count. That should count, right? Besides, I live in Maine. It's practically Canada anyway. And if you're like, well, if you can play from Canada, then just let me take a quick drive and I'll go to the other side of the border and we'll play from Canada. I'll go to a Tim Hortons across the border, ask if I can plug in my Xbox, and we'll be good to go. Right? Right. But yeah, if anyone from chat's interested, of course, as always, twitch.tv/Terrio. The pride of Ontario. These Canadian were good. I mean, like, are they asking for fucking birth certificates? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie, because I don't have to lie. But also, if they're just like, oh, I'm gonna need to see a fucking birth certificate, it's like, well, he fucking died in 1999. I can try to... Okay, Obama. Well, hey, I don't know who's organizing this fucking tournament. You know? I don't know who's organizing that fucking tournament. Christ, if they did it to the president, they could do it to me over a fucking FC tournament, right? Christ, and I'm not even black. Imagine how bad it could be. I know, sorry to break that news to everybody, by the way. Yet. Well, hey, you know, according to the politics, I can just declare myself black, apparently. Is what some people say other people are doing, which is hilarious. So yeah, maybe I'll just do that. You know? Are you sure your Canadian grandpa wasn't black-ish? Sir, he was a fucking like 5'9" truck driver. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I don't get my height from my dad's side of the family. That's for sure. Oh, shit. Alright, let's see. Terry bounced like that. No, he didn't. Terry, I will let you know. At the very least, I'll hit you up on Discord now. Just let me know what they would need to know about my eligibility. But I am 1,000% down to play. Like 1,000%. Oh. Alright. Since Tukey's part, I'm not part black. I am the whitest man on this platform that... I don't know how I want to phrase this. I am the whitest man on this platform that does not wear a red hat or regularly use slurs. Right? Like, I'm not that white, but I'm really fucking white. You get what I'm saying? God, I hope some of these players are half decent at football. Jesus Christ, please be half decent. Through the first bye week, give us some recruits as early as possible. It is quantity over quality this year. We're looking okay. Not locked out for anybody yet. Don't go in the sun white. Taboo, were you here? I mean, granted, it was like 5 years ago now. Some longtime supporters of this channel will remember. It's not the most fun story, right? But hey, whatever. We're here. I got nothing but time before Ball State ruins my life, right? So 6 years ago now, my grandmother passed away on my mom's side. And my mom's side of the family has an attachment to a small island off the coast of Maine. My mom basically grew up there, and both my grandparents on my mom's side they've been buried out there. When we took my grandmother out there for her burial, we got stuck in the water because of the tides. We couldn't go in to actually dock the damn boat. Guess whose dumb ass forgot to put on sunscreen? Me. So as some members of chat might remember, the back of my neck got so fucking roasted, I had to wear on stream for 2 weeks the rattiest fucking t-shirt I had. Because if anything touched the back of my neck, it hurt like a bitch. Whether it was material, I couldn't lay down to sleep for a week and a half. Yeah, I wore like the fucking rattiest goddamn t-shirt I possibly had. Its collar was stretched out. It was quite the sight. It was quite the sight. So, anyway. Someone find a tier list of Canadian bands or TV shows. Crash, that might be my way to prove my eligibility. It might be. So. But anyway, yeah. So, I don't remember why I started telling that story, if I'm being honest. But, because, yeah, white. That's why. White. Very white. Very white. Anyway, back to recruitment. Hope you enjoyed that side tangent. Oh, let's see. We got 55 points this week. Okay, is there anybody here that I am just, out on, right? Let's not waste my time. I'm not going to outduel BC for Flanagan unless I put more points. 7 quarterbacks on the board. Look, we're desperate, okay? I'll have those quarterbacks play fucking linebacker. I don't give a shit. Devs, what's up? And thank you, by the way. Tier maker, Canadian artists. Oh, God. We'll get to that in a second. Okay, you know what? We might have to get to this now. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Side tangent. Fuck the football. Side tangent. It's time for me to prove my Canadian heritage. My very borderline at best Canadian heritage. God status, elite A, good Canadian boy, girl. Good Canadian kid, I'll tell you. Solid hosers, winter and April. I'll do winter and April. Hold on, and then let me make a new tier called I don't know you. There we go. Chilliwack. I gotta be honest, I can't think of who that is immediately. Bryan Adams. I saw Bryan Adams. God status, Bryan Adams. Rush, God status, dude. God status. Okay, what version of 3 Days Grace? I haven't heard a lot of them over the past decade since the leadership change. It's between they're up there somewhere. Alanis, God status. Alanis, are you kidding me? Annihilator. I don't recall Annihilator. Anvil? They're solid. April, I don't know who you are. The Arkells. I'm torn about the status of these two. They might both have to go in elite. Avril, God status. Come on now. Absolute. Oh, God, dude, that picture. Who the fuck is that? That picture quality is so bad. Bare Naked Ladies are solid. Bachman Turner Overdrive, good Canadian kids. Billy Talent, you guys already know. God status. Above Bryan Adams. Great Big C, I don't recall you. I don't recall Helix. I don't recall who these guys are either. That doesn't mean I haven't heard of them. I'll put I don't know you, I think, is that new category. Bieber, not for me, but I got to at least put him in solid, right? I mean, come on. Don't know who you are. Oh, boy. Oh, shit. This is where I lose. This is where I lose. Uh-oh. Oh, we'll go to them last. Neil Young, God status. God status. Is that just a different version of... I don't know what that is. What the fuck is... I don't know what that is. Was it Prism? I don't know, whatever. I don't know you. Skid Row. It's the similar argument to 3 Days Grace. What version of Skid Row? Sebastian Bach might be a fucking idiot, but that was a damn good band when he was in it. I'm not sure. Steppenwolf, good. The Guess Who, also good. The Hip, dude, it's God status. If I don't put the Hip in God status, they'll never let me over the border again. Ever. There's another 3 Days Grace. Why do people constantly... Oh, so is this the... Which one's... Okay, let's just say that this shit logo's the new version. Old version, like 2003, 3 Days Grace, they go up there. Right? They go up there. I don't recall any songs of Triumph. Alanis is there twice, so she's double God status. Trooper. I don't recall enough of their songs to know. Bare Naked Ladies were in solid. Double them up. Again, I don't know enough of Trooper. I don't know who the fuck this is, and I'm not looking at chat to know. Nickelback. This is a tough decision. If it's Nickelback... No, even 2001, man. Even... Oh, God. Winter and April. Don't let me in the tournament. Kick me out of the country for life. I don't care. Nickelback's mid. Nickelback is fucking mid. Fucking mid. Yes, Terry, and if you think otherwise, I don't want to represent your stupid country anyway. They are fucking mid. They have a couple of good songs. But they also have other songs. And we've talked about this Google search before of Nickelback's worst lyrics. All right? All right? Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack wound up with a broken neck. Eminem levels. Let's go. Nothing like rhyming quick with broken neck. Oh, babe, I want to put my log in your fireplace. Girl, you just look like my car. I want to wax it. That's R. Kelly and Kiss levels. This is worse. How are you worse than R. Kelly and Kiss? And then there's the Figured You Out song. I love your lack of self-respect while you're passed out on the back deck. Rapey. Bad Chad. Bad. Bad rapist Chad Kroger. Shame. Bad. Anyway. I have a couple of songs that are alright. But damn it, there are some of them that, holy shit. Like, if a Tom McDonald or some cringe lord like that wrote that nowadays, people would be like, this fucking guy's insane. But it's like, Chad Kroger wrote it. That's fine. Criminy. I don't think we're going to get Eric Cash. Let's take him out. Goodley will be a fight. I don't think we're going to get Mellow Dukes either because Indiana's a pain in the fucking ass. Fucking hate you, Indiana. We're not going to get this guy either. Marshall's going to get him. You can just kind of tell what players we just don't have a realistic shot at this stage. And it's a fair amount of them, unfortunately. So back to... There's 1-star prospects, then. How many were even on the board? I think we stopped on defense? Yeah, because we had Ursua before. Alanis, would she go down on you in a theater? The theater was about showing. Look, I don't think Alanis wrote that song about a certain U.S. political figure. Okay? I don't think she did. I don't think she did. Oh, man. We're locked out for like everybody. Okay. Our Lady Peace wasn't on the list. Correct, they weren't. They should have been, but they weren't. Okay. 120 hours. Let's get at least everybody up to 10 points. Anyway, were those my true thoughts on some of those bands and artists? Maybe. Maybe not. Just to say. Maybe I just like being divisive. At least they had Billy Town on the list, right? At least they had Billy Town. You don't have Billy Town on the list, you know? That's one people could have just been like, maybe not. At least they had Billy Town. That's the important thing. Matthew Good. Where? Matthew Good. I will admit, I don't know too much from the old Matthew Good band. I know the fucking big ones from fucking Beautiful Midnight or whatever. What, Hello Time Bomb, and what was the other one? Fucking Load Me Up? Load It Up? Something like that. That's one of the you know, it's one of those bands. It's like, I'm aware of them. I understand the respect level. But I haven't heard, I don't know. It's one of those, like, have I heard enough of their discography to have a proper opinion? I don't know if I have. So. Yeah, all I'm saying in regards to Nickelback, they got some rapey lyrics, man. They got some rapey lyrics. Our Lady Peace would be up there for me. I mean, that's because I grew up a wrestling fan and everything, and He Who Shall Not Be Named, you know, had an Our Lady Peace song as a theme, so I found more of that band's work, and I like it. But yeah, I don't yell at me for the tier list, by the way. I mean, you know, I didn't make it. I would have shown some more respect. Except to Nickelback and their fucking rapey lyrics. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not my fault that Chad Kroger has written a fair amount of incel music. Sorry. But he has. He has. Son of a bitch, we still haven't landed a recruit yet? Come on, you fucks. I got shit to do. I got games to play. I got shit to do. Do we have everybody on at least 15 points now? Oh, boy. So, see, Triumph was a name I didn't recognize out of the gates, either. But I'm sure I have heard plenty of them. Because, again, I live in Maine, so, I mean, there's always been a good crossover in terms of, you know, in terms of the music. Are we still in tier 10? Yes, we have only gotten that one promotion and have absolutely sucked ever since. Not really, we've been decent, but we just haven't been able to frickin' clutch up the wins when we need them the most. Gonna let go of Bruce Torre. I don't think we're gonna land him. Don't think we're gonna land Dana Sampson. Definitely not gonna land Trevor Tanner. Definitely not gonna land Ty Jones. Definitely not gonna land Mr. Biquette. NIU is probably gonna take Deshaun Valentine. There are certain players that we just know are not necessarily worth fighting for anymore. But for the players on max interest status here, let's get some points on the board here and see what we can do. I mean, we still have 20 targets on the board. Again, right now, as we've mentioned, it's quantity over quality in terms of our recruitment class this year. We just need bodies onto this team. And hopefully some people that we're looking at here are actually good, since we don't have time to scout them. And we'll figure it out from there. There's going to be some other 2-stars that we can get into a late conversation for as well. These were just players out of 2 and 1 stars that had interest in us out of the gates. So, Just trying to take advantage of that. Oh, the first war with Canada went the way US wanted to. New Brunswick could have been a US state. It's close enough. As someone who has spent a fair amount of time in New Brunswick, it's close enough. Alright, we should be able to put 25 points on Silas. And there's some 2-star quarterbacks down there, but it's fine. Alright, I believe week 3 was our first game of the season. Against FIU. Still haven't landed a recruit, and those other 2-star quarterbacks have both locked us out. Contender status is up to a B without us even having to play, so that's not bad. And indeed, we draw FIU this week. So I was hoping by week 3 that we would finally end up with our first batch of recruits. That has not happened, as we are down to 18 players left. Make sure everyone's on 25 points. From there, I have a decision to make about wanting to schedule visits versus maybe looking at some new additions from the 2 stars. To be honest, I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I don't know if we're going to have any time at any point this season to actually properly scout out players either. Which is a little bit concerning. Let's just get this guy into 25 points here. Alright, so that's everybody on at least 25 points. Not bad. We finally get to our first game of the 2031 season. It is us against Florida International. 80 overall for both sides. They have a better offense. We have a slightly better defense. Okay. We've had some run-ins with FIU before. This needs to be the year that we secure this next promotion. It absolutely has to be.
Welcome to Muncie, Indiana, home of the Ball State Cardinals, and we're looking forward to this matchup, and certainly the fans are showing that they are as well.
Goodness.
What an exciting matchup.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Will this be the iteration of Ball State that finally gets us out of Tier 10? Or will we be stuck here, if not worse? I mean, who's to say? And we do have an aggressive style of football we're trying to play this year. It's 7-7 at the end of the first. Make that 10-7, 17-7, 17-14 at halftime. Fairly typical. Close score. 17 all, 24-17. Panthers heading into the fourth. 4th and 1 from the 8. We go for it. We get the touchdown. Tie game. John the Dog Katzman got that touchdown. FIU forced to punt. Can Ball State score? No, they can't. We went for it. Oh, a 52-yard field goal that we couldn't hit. Panthers ball. And they punt with 3:20 to go. Come on, boys. You can do it. You couldn't do it. Interception for FIU, who then hit a field goal. They lead with 1:49 to go. We start at our own 22-yard line. We have to jump into the very first game of the season.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield.
Jonda, Dog Katzman. Good juke. Get out of bounds.
Good job. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
We can do this. We need a field goal. Hate that we're in this situation in the first game of the year, but
they'll run it from the gun.
good first run there by touchdown Judas. We have 2 timeouts left.
Come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Holds and fires complete.
Not the best blocking in the world. We only got 2 out of that.
But still, just a very short gain.
Keep running the RPOs. Keep playing our style.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And a nice solid pickup there.
Okay. Big moment here. Really don't want to have to sweat out a 4th down conversion. And we won't have to. Okay, we got some offensive momentum. Got some momentum.
And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs.
And not the best blocking in the world. Hate to see it.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
That's going to be a fucking block or an illegal man upfield again, isn't it? Eligible receiver, of course.
So the decision has been made, and
the amount of times I see those calls, I swear to God.
The give to the back. Tackled there by the defense.
42 seconds.
You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off.
There we go. Call a timeout there. Let the offense rest. We are in field goal range. I'd obviously love to win this game outright without having to worry about overtime, but we can't risk it too much. Frank, we are just getting started with the next season. And, of course, comeback required. Horrific blocking.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Line getting set on second down. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away.
It's the time to take a shot. I think at this point now we got to run the ball and just center it. We can do a little bit more than that. Let's go turbo. Never mind. Special. Spike the ball. Okay, we get one more shot at the end zone here. One shot. The problem is it needs to be a throw because we cannot afford to have the ball's placement change since we have a near straight down the middle shot.
He's looking to throw. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to...
That was the chance. We couldn't make the throw.
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one.
We got to play for the tie.
Timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit.
And with that, we're 2 seconds away from overtime. We almost had it. We almost had it. Squib kick away from overtime.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30.
I don't think they should be saying Mr. Hands, but...
Put a stop to that return. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free...
Overtime in game 1.
David, free football and finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can...
I have a feeling this is going to kind of encapsulate what's going to happen this season.
Just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions.
Feel like this is really going to sum up how this year is going to go. Can we pull off a win here, or are we going to blow it on our home turf in game 1?
Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules too, because in the 3rd overtime possession,
Stadium Pulse is looking good.
2-point plays back and forth. Who's got
job by the run D.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Oh, man.
He'll pull it on the read.
Holy shit. Dude, he got crushed. Holy hell. Whew. In your face. He's played linebacker. He's played corner. Now he's at safety.
Listen, I'm the OC, I'm the head coach. I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs and I want to run my quarterback. But Palmer, I got to understand that.
Get that. Oh, it was a bit too low. They are going to go for the field goal. I'm going to try to ice him. We have two timeouts here. Let's try to ice him.
You know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down.
Right down the middle.
You've got to try to get out.
Okay, field goal to tie.
This team needs you if they're going to win the game.
Field goal to tie, touchdown to win. Okay.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They stop.
I'll take that.
Right on the edge of the red zone, a pickup of 5.
Nerd, what's up, man?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Man, you played
The
this
direct
whole
snap.
game, back and forth, into
Flag, but for what?
got a chance to set the tone.
Is that another penalty on us?
Be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and
It is.
put it in jeopardy by throwing
Yet
passes,
another penalty on us.
great way to finish the deal. The officials
Our lack of discipline is astonishing.
They will take the penalty. Might as well stick with him. They get him stopped at the 20.
3rd and 11.
Before he picks up 5 yards.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback. When you
We need to at least center the ball, but man, we are far back here.
positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react.
Holy
a different
shit.
way.
Holy shit. John the Dog Katzman had the breakaway speed. That could have been a fucking disaster if he got tackled in the backfield there.
During the game, because this quarterback does a really good job with his decision making. He does a great job.
Center the ball.
Seeing the look, counting.
Thought that
the
said
ball.
Alex Gooch. It does say Alex Gooch. I thought it was
On his
Gouch.
decisions to hand the football off on RPOs.
Some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw.
Great blocking, boys. Good job.
Loose on 2nd down.
You fucking idiots.
Not a ton of room to operate on 3rd and goal, but a touchdown wins it here in OT. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And they're able to...
Fuck.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go.
I trust our defense to be able to make another stop.
Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation.
I trust our defense to be able to make another stop.
Big down here in overtime. Splits the uprights.
Didn't dare try to throw the ball. We couldn't block on the RPOs, so this game continues. Right back in on offense.
First down here in the
I trust we can put up a touchdown and then make the stop.
quarterback on the keeper. And the
Fortunately, number 65, he just could not decide if he actually had that guy blocked or not.
Job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
fires toward the end zone.
There it is.
Touchdown, Ball State. That score gives them the lead.
Let's go.
Overtime.
We do have to go for 2. You know what that means.
Using the scaffold.
Right side. They only got 2 players. Shout out to Eric for the 2 months on the primer.
On a step ahead,
2-point conversion's good.
just destroying this defense.
They got it.
Let's see if our defense can end it.
And the lead is 8.
Eric, thank you very much for that, my man. I do appreciate it. You're above average. All right. See if our defense can make another stop.
To answer that score with a touchdown. He wants to start this. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, they have to hit the 2-point conversion or the game's over.
Triple overtime.
Said I trusted our defense.
His head coach a lot on that
LOL.
one. Past the poise.
First fucking play.
Because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point play,
First
you might just
fucking play.
his hands and let him go.
The corner gets beat over the top.
Need it again, right? Like these rules, I gotta go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, gotta come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these 2-point plays all year long, all week long. You know the rules. Now you gotta go execute.
And just like that, 2 plays, this game's tied.
And
We're
now
right back on defense.
conversion attempts for-
Because now it's trading 2-point conversion attempts.
They'll go with it.
Direct snap. Good.
They got it done with the 2, and now they hold it.
3 straight successful plays for FIU.
to keep this game alive. They're working that left side. And another answer.
Oh, okay.
Let's keep playing, kids.
We're right back in on offense.
Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this two-point try.
I'm just trying to walk through this fucking grass.
Thank you very much to M. Parrish for the follow. Can our defense make a stop?
This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout.
I'm spamming Y, and my guy didn't put his hands up. I tried to jockey, it didn't let me. I was spamming Y, and it didn't let me make a play on the ball.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Slams ahead. Tremendous execution to get the two and
Jesus fucking Christ. We live and die by the monster. And we're about to die by it. They have it covered perfectly.
Timeout called by
Got a timeout. We might as well use it. See if they shape up differently.
So now they'll need to answer
A little bit. If I get the read right, I have a chance.
It's complete on the right side. And another. Right again, and let's keep playing, kids. Now the
Keep going.
conversion attempt is coming. Zings it complete to the right. They got it.
All right. Can we make a fucking stop?
This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. Pushes toward the goal line.
Let's go.
Denied the two-point try. And a game-winning
Fuck yes.
defense in overtime.
Holy shit. Why can it never be easy with this football team?
Remember.
Fun for them, fun for us.
Fuck.
Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play.
Oh my God.
These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaches
It can never be easy for us, ever. Ever, ever, ever.
situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios.
Holy shit, dude. What a game.
We're gonna go to OT, and when they
Maybe now I can kind of admire the fact that that was a crazy game.
That's going to do it for us. For just
At the moment, I'm still incredibly agitated that our defense just no-showed.
another
Crashy, take it easy, buddy.
college football.
Holy crap. Dude, they had 1 third down conversion all game. We had 2 turnovers, 2 picks that let them right back into it. Ugh, we got it done. We got it done. Another freaking classic for the Cardinals, but ugh.